Here we go. We're hoping to do our next to last Zoom virtual Tai Chi class in a few minutes. Launch meeting. Open. And now it's join meeting. Connecting, hopefully. And join the video, layer after layer. Start with video. Recording in progress. And let's try to pull up the sound a little bit. There we go. And take off the mic. Start the video. Cannot start video. Okay, let's try this again. Zoom. Leaving again. Leave meeting. Launch meeting. Open. Join with video.
Recording in progress.
Got it. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! Get the mic. All right. I think we're squared away. Ready to do it. Maximize. Hello. Here we go. Ready and going. Hello, Odie Hawkins.
Hello, Teacher Zola.
Yes, indeed. Glad to meet you.
Yes,
Up here in the backyard.
in the backyard on a nice sunny day.
Yes.
I thought maybe what I'd like to suggest that we do is this. This is our 31st class.
No, this is our 35th class.
35th. We've had 35 classes.
I'm sorry, 36th class.
36, okay, great. I thought maybe we could do something like they do in the movies or in documentaries, which is to have like a retract, a few clips of past classes, things that we did.
Yes.
Just a little, a little potpourri, if you will. And then we would go into, well, first of all, we're going to start off with some exercises as we normally usually do it, and then go into a series of back clips.
Yes.
Back clips. Finally, just so that everyone will know exactly what we're doing, including us. Finally, we'll end with Zola doing 24 yang by herself in her beautiful blue outfit, while I play a little rhythm on an instrument called the agogo. So that's what we're going to do. Now let's see if we can do it.
All right. Well, first off, let's mention that this Zoom video is an appreciation of SOHMA, the School of Healing Martial Arts. School of Healing Martial Arts, SOHMA, there you go, and Integrative Health Center. And there are 2 locations presently. Heaven knows there may be more in the future. Okay. There's a Long Beach office. Phone number is 562-420-2112. And the Lakewood office is 562-408-1140. Now the website for SOHMA is SOHMA. www.SOMHA.org, www.SOMHA.org, or for the Lakewood office, it's Lakewood, LakeWood, at SOHMA.org, okay? And they offer joint pain relief and acupuncture and let's see here, you can read that. Okay, and I'll put that in the description. And here it is, SOHMA again. All right, I'll put that in the description. And so, real quick, wanted to mention that we are not perfect. And as Master Tom says, some days
you have good days, some days you don't have good days.
Yes, some days you do good, some days you don't do good. Okay.
So,
but that should not stop you from trying to do good, right?
carry on, chaps.
Carry on, chaps, okay. Real quick again, wanted to mention anatomy for fitness, Tai Chi.
Why are you real quick then?
Oh, okay, sorry. Slowly, I say, since it's Tai Chi.
I just had to throw that in because you act like you're going somewhere.
No.
We're in the backyard.
This is true, this is true. Okay, thank you.
House is right there.
Ah, yes, indeed. Okay, so Tai Chi, okay, Anatomy of Fitness. This is a really good book. If you want just a general understanding of Tai Chi, what muscles are affected, and if you want to go a little bit deeper in it, you may try the Harvard Medical School Guidance to Tai Chi. Harvard, okay? And it's by Dr. Peter Wayne, M. Wayne, and Mark L.
Fuerst.
Okay.
Fuerst.
Okay. And also I should mention, this is by Loretta M. Wollering. Okay? So you can check them out at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and so forth. And also, you'll know why I'm mentioning this book by Mr. Stewart, Brett Stewart, and it's 7 weeks to 300 sit-ups. We'll see you in a
How
minute.
many are you up to now?
I'm up to 200.
200. Let me add this, since we're adding all of these things. We would not like to suggest that the Tai Chi, doing the Tai Chi form 3 times a day or anything like that would speed your path to heaven or your trip to heaven or any of that. As you can see, as you know from the things that are happening in this world, the geopolitical situation and all of the rest of the mad things that are going on, that a lot of people are being driven quietly crazy, some not so quiet. All you have to do is simply take a drive down any main street and you see a lot of people who are unhinged, mentally ill. What I would like to say about Tai Chi is that because of the serenity that I feel it embodies, you wind up feeling more at ease with not only yourself but to your environment. And I think this is one of the most valuable points that we can
Most definitely.
that we can push at you, which is to not jump into your car and feel that you have to speed across town in 3 minutes and kill yourself and everybody else. It means that you might develop a different philosophical strain of thinking that would allow you to relax your body and your mind. Most importantly, I think your mind, because a lot of us are going around on a daily basis with our minds filled with so much chatter that we really don't know what to think, and in some cases really how to think. One of the things that really troubles me about the resistance to vaccines and the resistance to critical race theory is that people simply have not developed a healthy way of thinking about these things, so they automatically think the most negative things they can think. We shouldn't start off with the negative first and then graduate. How about starting off with the positive?
Right.
And then keeping it that
More
way.
things that we can agree on than disagree. All
Exactly.
right? You know, I mean, after all.
I may not agree with what you say, but I would fight for your right to say it.
Sure.
Yeah.
As with our children.
Unless it's going to hurt me.
Right. And, you know, and you do this because your children are watching and other children are watching, and you don't want them to get bad examples. Right?
So,
all right.
having said all that, I'll step down off the soapbox.
Podium, right?
And we'll begin doing some little
Okay.
simple exercises.
Well, as Teacher Odie was saying, that this Tai Chi helps you get aware of your body, and also of your mind, and also if you do that, then you will think perhaps before you speak. And when your body starts telling you that it's starting to have an ouchie anywhere, that you will go to SOHMA. Find someone that can help you. So don't carry on. I mean, don't ignore like it's going to get better, like you're 15 and it's going to get well.
I'll
again.
work through this.
Yes, I'm strong.
I have an arm.
Right, okay.
I have a knee. I have a neck.
Right?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, let me picture you.
Oh,
Your scarf
yes.
in the back.
Please. No, what she's saying is right on the money. We're coming at you in this homey fashion because this is what we tried to make it from the very beginning. Not some elite, strange, exotic exercises being done in the backyard in a home in Long Beach.
And also, you know, if you hear any outside voices or noise, we're in the neighborhood. And so,
And it is not Beverly Hills.
okay, and so.
It is not sterile, and you do hear things.
Yes, and it's
What's
all
that?
good.
Oh, incidentally, while I'm thinking about it, we have a bird that visits us from time to time. A crow that we've named George.
Along with the butterflies.
He's not right here now, but
He may show up.
yeah, he pops in from time to time, and he loves to just simply, you know how they do it.
They crossed it, yeah.
We're going to start off with, I'm going to do one sort of thing, and Zola's going to do what she does on her homemade. How did you do that? What do you got down there?
I've got some rubber, sponge,
Foam rubber.
foam rubber on a board, and then your old slippers, and also some bands to help hold my feet down, so that I don't have to ask you in the morning
Okay.
to hold my feet down.
Okay, you got a slight tilt up. What is that? Is that
Now,
what
this
you-
is flat. This is flat.
It's flat.
And so that I don't work my psoas muscles more than necessary. I keep my knees bent, and I put my hands here instead of back here, so that I don't pull my neck.
Okay, I got you.
So,
Okay, so why don't we do this? I'll do 10, and then you show 10.
it'd get better if I just keep going.
You don't want to stop.
No, I don't want to stop.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to start off with the coat with the just
The curl.
with the curl. You don't want to stop. If you
No, stop it.
Don't stop.
It's harder if you go it slow than if you do it fast.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So,
let me start off with the curl, and she's starting off with 1. We're going to do 10 of each one of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm bending over while she continues to carry on there. I'm bending over to touch my toes. If you can go this far, fine. If you can only go this far, that's fine. But the main thing is to try to keep your legs straight. When you get ready to come back up, bend your knees, squat, and pull up a 100-pound weight. Now, you're going to place your hands behind your back, like that. And we're going to rotate our heads on our necks very slowly 10 times. 1 way, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 the other way. If you can look at us and do each one of these exercises, obviously you can't do both of them at the same time. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, bring your hands down beside your thighs and rotate your arms back 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now forward 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we go. Stretch up and just rock back and forth this way. Stretch up as though someone is pulling you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to rotate my arms and upper body one way and my hips the opposite way. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see, while I'm continuing to do these things, Teacher Zola's continue to do sit-ups. I don't know how she does it. I think she has some secret help, but that's beside the point. We're going to do the windmill. Right hand, left foot, left hand to right foot. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. We're coming up. Now we'll just simply relax and swing your hands around in a very relaxed manner. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Now the hip rotation. I think you have a hula hoop on your hips. We're going to go 10 one way, 10 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now finally, we're going to do knees. Warm your knees up a little bit with your hands there. And put your palms over your knee on the side. And we're going to go to the left first. 1, 2, just a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now that we have fully awakened Teacher Zola, because she went to sleep on us there for a minute.
No, I didn't. I'm up to 160.
Okay, I think you should stop there and have
I should stop there.
a glass of water.
So I'm up to 200 in the morning, and I'd like to know if you think I should go to 300. So, like I said, I'm up to 200 sit-ups every morning, and
You have to
and
build
2
up to that.
planks.
So how did you build up to that?
I started off with 2.
2.
Then I added 2 each day. So that now I'm up to 200. And I'm debating whether or not I should go with a 5-minute or a minute rest in between each 100. Now, I suggest that I maybe go to 300. But put in a comment and let me know what you think, if I should go ahead for that 300 per day.
I would go for the 300 if I were you.
If you were me.
But I'm not you.
Thank you, Odie.
Yes, but I'm not you.
All right, leave my shoes on. So I'm up to only 2 planks per day, but 200 sit-ups. And so I don't think that's too bad for 73.
I don't think it's too bad at all.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I think it might be considered okay. Okay, we're going to continue reviewing some of the Tai Chi elements. We'll take a couple or 3
Okay. Let
to
me
show how they're done and what can be done. I think.
Okay.
I'll put it right over here.
Thank you. Remember, when you pick up stuff, to bend down, bend your knees, don't use your back, and pick it up.
Pick it up.
With your legs, not with your back. Okay?
Okay, I would like to start off with the opening movement, which is something that some people have not gotten completely straight. When you're starting off at the very beginning, and the teacher said, ready, your palms turn backwards, turn out.
Yes.
You put, as you put it, put your arms as though you have an egg under your armpits.
Yes.
So that your arms are not close together.
Right.
You begin in a relaxed way.
Shoulders down.
Shoulder. Shift your weight to your right foot. Step out. Very carefully put your left foot. You're still standing straight up. You're still standing straight up. Now, with your hands and wrists completely relaxed, you lift your hands to your shoulder length, shoulder width, and now go down. The reason I'm emphasizing this point is that frequently we see people do this. Step out, lift hands down, and start to lower to lower the center of gravity before it's time.
And so you want to lead with your wrist when you go up, lead with your wrist going down.
Sort of a rolling motion, and down, and down as gracefully as you can. Come down to about
past your navel,
past your waist. Go over to your left side. Open up the gate with your left foot, your heel, and reach out for the top of the ball. Then grab the bottom of the ball and bring it into you, but not against you. Can you see?
I happen to have the ball.
Well, what I'm saying is this. Reach out. Come back in.
And look, his elbow is lower than his wrist. Lower than his wrist. And so it's all nice and round. And if I can turn you, you see that there's space between his chest and the ball. Because it's round.
When you step out, all you do is part the wild horse's mane. Okay, let's go from there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Put it back. Always put up your toys when you're ready, when you're done.
I was taught that, and I always rebelled against doing that. But never more. Never more. Okay. I would like to say one other thing about the Tai Chi walk. As you notice.
Let's get back a little further so that they can see.
Okay. If you notice, the Tai Chi walk asks you to step out, Go forward a little, turn your hand, turn your foot in an oblique fashion.
But you never put your knee past your toe.
Never put your knee past your toe. Take a step forward till you get your balance straight, down, turn. Okay, now let's say if we were making a movement, any movement, let's say the beginning movement, you would open up just the way we talked about it a minute ago, shift your weight, feet come out to shoulder length, come up. Now lower your center of gravity. As you turn, you're going to do the first Tai Chi walk movement. Turn your heel, reach over, grab this ball, pull it in as you step out. Now, if you watch my left foot, my foot. Someone is trying to punch you from this way. Block to your left, block to your right, and then when the way is open, hit between.
Come back with
Let me pick up these things that have been flowing around. I got it.
You got it, okay.
Okay, add what you like to add there.
Put under the clipboard if you like. Thank you, Odie. Put my phone on top of it.
Okay,
Put my, yeah. Ta-da. Cool.
that was, pick something that you think that would be interesting out of the 24.
Well, one of the things that they have a tendency to do, just people who are just beginning, and sometimes people who have been doing it for a while, instead of their hand being placed with a Tai Chi hand, you know, put your hand on your hat or on your head, and it's your fingers are spayed apart. It's very relaxed. It's not all tense. Not a tense hand. And so when you're doing the parting the wild horse's mane, your hand that's going forward has a Tai Chi hand. The hand that's going down has also got a Tai Chi hand. So that it's
Okay, so you're not doing
not doing
stiff pancake.
Not doing a stiff pancake. You're not doing chop chop. Okay, you're doing a nice, you know. And this arm is not way back here. Don't hurt yourself. Have it nice beside you by your hip. Okay, so it's not up here. It's not, but it comes down. And so your elbow and your hip, it's close to close. And this hand is up, not past your eyes, but about up to your mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
And the application.
The application. I'm going to punch you
And I turn. Or also, you know, it can be uncomfortable for the person who's trying to attack you. All right, so again, it's grab, this leg goes behind his legs and turn your waist. It's not a hard muscle move.
No, not
It's
at all.
just a gentle move.
Matter of fact, as you can see, I'm larger than she is, but it doesn't become a problem for her to step behind and to just
Turn my waist.
turn the waist.
All right. A party while horses move.
Okay,
And
I'm
also
also
mentioned
going
Dr.
to get the
Herb.
brush knee block and
Oh, okay.
punch.
Yes, let's do that one too.
Okay, here, this one,
You
But
gonna
you
kick?
can see.
Want me to
you
kick
do,
it?
You do.
Okay. I kick. Kick.
Brush.
So much Tai Chi. Enough. All that chi in your hand.
Let's do that again.
All right. Okay. Lock. Wait a minute. Kick. So it's brush, knee, twist, step. Each of the moves has a martial arts application. Each of the moves has a martial arts application, but you don't necessarily need to know that. But it does help because if you know that this hand is supposed to be here, this hand is supposed to be here, and why, or if this hand is supposed to be hitting in the center of the chest,
Sternum, I guess.
the sternum, at the sternum, correct. Then you know not to go over this way, not to go over there, not over there, not over there, there, but you know right in the center of the chest. So it's a block and in the center of the chest. I need to mention Dr. Daniel Hoover and his wife Veronica Hoover's YouTube videos that had application with instruction for Tai Chi for beginners, and you can see those on YouTube as well as Teacher Odie and my videos.
I'd like to go to one that we do sometimes. It's needle at the bottom of the C, fan back,
Yeah,
and
turn, parry, and punch.
power
Turn, parry,
and punch.
Mm-hmm.
The needle at the bottom of the C takes you down.
Mm-hmm.
Here, someone is on the ground. You don't have to get on the ground.
Okay.
Someone is on the ground, and you have them at your mercy, except that they're still fighting, so you have to defend yourself even from someone who's on the ground.
Me.
Ah, no, sweetie, you don't really need
Okay,
that.
all right.
I mean, imagination means that I said there's someone on the ground here.
Somebody's on the ground,
And
right?
I'm trying to finish them off.
They're coming up to hit you, and you're blocking it, and you're stopping them.
First of all, I'm trying to pull him. I'm trying to punch him down here, either with
Nice
the fist
strike.
or with a knife strike.
Ooh.
Okay.
That place.
Here
Mm-hmm.
we come up for
Fan back.
someone is attacking me from here and there. He's gone. I finished him off.
Mm-hmm.
These two people I have to fight against. So first is here, over here, lock in,
Mm-hmm.
and this one is coming here at me. I think it's Charlie Chaplin. Lock. Punch away.
And clear off.
And clear. I got you.
All right. You come and attack me, okay? And I've got fan back. Punch. Then you take
Oh, got you.
and push.
And push.
Got the general idea, right? So,
We
you know.
have never done this before.
Well, it's been a while. since we got certified, I guess. It's been a while. All right. A few times, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm trying to pick.
when you mention needle at the bottom of the C, I see so many people when they're doing needle at the bottom of the C, they're going like all the way down,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And which makes your heel is off of the ground. And you do not want your heel off of the ground. You want to be firm.
Grounded.
You want to be grounded, okay? So if you see somebody and their heel is off of the ground, then they're not grounded. And there could be a problem because they could be easily pushed off, or they could lose their balance. And you don't want to lose your balance,
At all.
especially.
That's the point.
Okay. And so you also mentioned wave hands.
Wave hands. One of my favorites.
Okay.
Okay. If we just start off here as an exercise, step out, come up, like you're holding a ball in your arm, and sway to your left with the ball, and as you come back to your right, Bring your right hand up and your left hand down. Shift your weight to your right foot. Someone is trying to grab you from the side, you grab them. Pull them down and block to your left. As you can see, there's an upper block and a lower block. Upper block and a lower block. Now somebody's coming.
I tell you what, why don't you do it to the side, and then I will try to kick you.
You will?
Yes.
Try it.
I'll try. All right. And I'm going to try to kick you with this one.
Yeah. I'm just ready ahead of time.
You see, if you're doing all this, a person should not be able to get close to you, all right? And also make sure that you're turning your waist. So often I see people like being mannequins.
Just the hands moving.
Just the hands are moving. And you want the waist to move.
Obviously, you get more power out of, we did this in a martial art I studied called Hapkido. We used to have an exercise where you would go from one side and push, come back, and push, come back, and push. And then, you see my heel, only my heel is raising up.
Oh, come further back so
So I think
okay, because we're out of
obviously some martial arts are more related to each other than others. I think Hapkido is a good example.
Could you show that one more time?
Okay, we started off this way, and I'm going to take my right hand and punch to my left. Bring it back here, lock here, right there, come back here, back here. Anytime your hands are in position to be quickly used.
Right. And I see they're not tight hands either.
No,
Okay, they're like almost tight.
Okay, in this position, it would be somebody coming at you, so you could grab them.
Okay,
Pull,
right.
a kick, you could push them. Block here. Bring your hands here.
Okay.
Block here.
Okay, and this, the hand that isn't pushing, what does it do?
It adds power to the other hand. Watch. Because you know how you pull a boat in?
Okay.
It's the same principle.
Thank you. So you see how different martial arts have basically the same type of foundation, all right? Except with Aikido and some of the other martial arts are just a little bit on the muscle side as opposed to...
I don't think any of them are better. I think they're just simply different. I think they're just simply different. I had Taekwondo, for example, and we would spend hours blocking, punching, blocking, punching, blocking, punching, and then one of the...
All you would do is moving forward?
Yeah. Yeah. But the important thing was to keep yourself at a level place so that someone could go from the length of this floor, I mean, for at least maybe 80 or 100 yards, and never move up and down.
Okay, like a jack in the box.
Right. Which is what we don't want to see people do this when they are doing
Raise hands.
wave hands. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Exactly. So, you know, if you're having knee problems or balance issues, you do want to try to bend your knees, okay? You want to do some exercises to increase and strengthen your muscles in your legs. But when you step out, you don't want to either go down or you don't want to go up. We want to try to keep the same height.
Well, I have a suggestion to make. Before we end this with walking meditation,
We'll have to do
why
the
don't you
24.
see?
Yeah, you want me to do the 24?
Why don't you do 24, and I'll give you a little bit of musical accompaniment.
Okay. You want some more water first?
Please, please. More water by all means.
More water. Stay hydrated.
The instrument that I'm going to be playing on is called the Brazilian thing, the agogo. And we thought it would be kind of a kick to have Teacher Zola slow down as possible, as much as possible. And
Which is part of what Tai Chi is all about. We have a tendency to go entirely too fast in our lives. And Tai Chi gives you an opportunity to slow it down.
I want to
Know your body.
to get in the sun a little bit.
Oh, yes.
Is that
Yes,
wonderful?
yes, that's much better because, you know, when you're doing the video, you tend to be lost in the darkness there. Yeah.
Me lost in the darkness?
Oh, that's funny.
I understand what you,
All right.
I understand what you mean. Okay,
Okay. Ready?
you have room?
I'm going to go that way.
Okay, good.
Okay. So,
Okay, the rhythm will be what it's going to be. Actually, it's going to be a samba rhythm.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that ought to be interesting.
Thought it was like crow. He hasn't come yet. All right.
Yeah.
Join me.
Very good, very good. I really enjoyed that. I get a chance to study some things I've been wanting to look at, and that was great.
One of the things that I was thinking as I was doing it, though you're not really supposed to think too much, just do the form, is that too often you telegraph your moves, like you talk about in different martial arts,
Right.
and that when you do hit opponent's ears with both fists, sometimes people start with their fists down here, okay? And so, which eliminates the possibility of you doing anything else other than a fist. So that if you wait till you get here to hit the temple, okay? In the meantime, if you were actually in a fight and somebody was doing something, you could possibly go for the neck, you can possibly go for the ears.
Julio, all right.
Julio, okay. Hey there, Julio. That's our friend Julio. He's working. He's a wonderful craftsman and a wonderful friend. Julio Haro. Check him out.
We're doing a Tai Chi video.
We're doing a Zoom.
I saw the video. Oh, you did it for Zoom?
Yeah, on Zoom right now.
Oh,
Special guy.
thank you guys. Have a nice day.
Okay.
You too. Okay.
All right.
All right. So anyway, remember, you don't want to telegraph your moves, okay? That even with a knife strike or block or anything, try not to telegraph your moves if you're thinking about using some of the Tai Chi for martial arts.
That's right, right.
Okay.
No tip off. Yeah. We'd like to end this with walking meditation, so
Yes,
we
please.
can all go out, stay in, and feel good.
And I did over 100 sit-ups this time on 30-60 minute.
Oh, wait a minute, you had 200 this morning?
I had 200 this morning, and then I just did 160, okay? So when I'm asking if you think I should go up for 300, let me know in the comments when I put it on YouTube. And next week, I have another surprise for you.
Always.
Surprises! Life is enjoyable with surprises, all right? And friendships. All right.
You're on the outside, I'm on the inside.
Walking meditation, here we go. Let me move this. Moving this out of the way.
won by a leg.
He did win by a leg. And I think part of it was that I got off balance for a second and I was not putting my foot down softly, kissing the earth. I was hitting the earth. And you don't want to do that with walking meditation. You want to put your foot down, get your balance, and then put your foot down gently.
The interesting thing about the walking meditation is that you never probably will be able to do the same set of motion you did the last time. There's always something slightly different that happens. On this particular occasion, for example, I realized that I was not really into walking meditation until about the 10th step.
Yes, sometimes you don't get into it, but once you're into it, you prepare for your next step. Like with life. You get a solid foundation before you move into the future. You know, you're in the present, and if you rush it, and you don't prepare yourself for the future, then it's all messed up.
It's all messed up.
It's all messed up.
Yeah.
And as our wonderful Master Tom has said, some days you do good, some days
you do no good.
Some days you do no good. So we wish you happy holidays as this season, this year ends. Try to do the best you can.
Do the best you can.
Be the best you can, and don't fuss and beat up on yourself. Nobody's perfect. We're all just trying to.
That's a good thing to remind me of. I thought I was perfect, but until you said that.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody.
Okay, and we've got to be more understanding of each other's imperfections and our own imperfections, right?
I can dig it.
If we're trying to make it a better world, right?
I can dig it.
A little diversity.
Yeah.
You can dig it.
I can dig it.
All right, then.
Ciao.
Ciao. Let's go together. Ciao.
Oh, Lord.